Hi, everybody. Dan Carrison here. I want to welcome you to Management 355 Leadership and Organizations. This is the book we'll be using, Leadership Theory and Practice by Northouse, 8th edition. Now, all of this is listed in the syllabus. I got to get rid of this. Okay. All of this is listed in the syllabus. This is really just a very general welcome screencast. I'll be doing screencasts every week on all of the material that we cover, so you're not just going through a PowerPoint silently. You'll hear my voice, you'll see my ugly mug, and I'll try to make this as relevant as I can. As I say, my name is Dan Carrison. Just call me Dan. And I've been teaching for the University of La Verne for 11 years. I teach 3 other courses. This may be my favorite because I really enjoy thinking about leadership, the topic of leadership. In fact, I have written 4 books on leadership, and I want to share them with you right now. The good news is you do not have to buy them for the course, but I want to show them to you because I'll be taking things, that is, case studies and lessons learned, best practices from these books, and integrating them into the seminars or lectures because I think they'll help illuminate the principles that Northouse is giving us. Here's the first one, Semper Fi, Business Leadership, the Marine Corps Way. You know, when you think about it, the Marine Corps and all of the military has to deal with challenges that are really very similar to those faced by us in private enterprise. For example, they have to deal with incredible diversity. They have to deal with 80% turnover. They have to deal with teams, getting people pulling in the same direction, team building strategies. They have to deal with getting people to win. It's very, very similar. So I think you'll enjoy some of the things I've gleaned from the experts in that area. Here's the second one, Deadline, How Premier Organizations Win the Race Against Time. And in this book, I profiled 6 major deadlines. I'll just give you a couple. The design and delivery of the first Boeing 777, designed for and delivered to United Airlines. And for that project, I interviewed all of the execs and team leaders at Boeing and their counterparts at United Airlines. I profiled, for those of you who are football fans, I profiled the building of the new Broncos, well, it was new then, Broncos football stadium in Denver. I profiled a mission to Mars from NASA and Jet Propulsion Labs. I profiled a true drop deadline, a kidnap case, and I interviewed FBI kidnap agents, specialists, and I think you'll get a kick out of that. Because again, some of the challenges they face are very similar to the challenges we face. More dramatic, surely, but very similar in principle. Here's another one, Business Under Fire, How Israeli Companies Are Succeeding in the Face of Terror and What We Can Learn from Them. This basically is a book on crisis management. And many of the principles in all of these books will illuminate what Northouse is trying to tell us in the textbook. Here's the final one, From the Bureau to the Boardroom, 30 Management Lessons from the FBI. And for this book, it was much more top down. I interviewed senior executives, directors of the FBI, all the way down to field agents. My publisher wanted me to do something larger with the FBI. When I say my publisher it was Amicom. They were finally bought out after, 70 years by HarperCollins. And the books that I've just showed you are in 23 printings and in 7 languages, including Japanese, Korean, Taiwanese, Mandarin, Indonesian, and Russian. Not that I can read a word of any of those, but the publisher is very big on international sales. Let me walk you through, I'm going to put this on student preview mode so you'll see what, that is, I'll see what you see right now. Here is the title of our course, the CRN homepage. Content and discussions will be the two and the only two areas you're really going to have to go to. Right now they're empty, they're blank. They will begin to load as the weeks go by. So like the first week, the very first class, you will see stuff in content and in discussion board. But let me go down to here, the syllabus, policies, responsibilities, assessment, and that sort of thing. So here you'll see, I know you don't see the entire posting here, but this will give you an idea of what you're going to see. Well, you see it actually, if you're looking at your screen simultaneously. Here's a greeting. Here's the course syllabus. You click on that, you'll see the syllabus. A note on discussion board. Your participation on discussion board is very important to your grade. Post early, post often. Try to visit discussion board daily. Have a conversation with your classmates. This is a term paper progress track. I'll be working with you. I know that I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you right now, but this is just to familiarize the course requirements with you. Don't worry, none of this will come as a surprise. Here are some term paper topics you can consider, and feel free to be creative. I just want to know ahead of time what you're going to be writing your term paper on. These are the leadership themes that we will be focusing on. The differences between leadership and management. Then there are chapters on the trait approach, skills approach, style, situational, leader-member exchange theory. That's just a fancy word or phrase or theory for the in-group and the out-group. Path goal theory, transformational theory, which is one of the hottest topics in leadership today. Leadership ethics, team leadership, very important today. Gender in leadership, very important. Culture in leadership, absolutely. And I've added this. I don't think the book is very strong when it comes to the importance of communication skills and leadership. Here is a homework at a glance layout. So you can look at the syllabus, but this is kind of a shortcut. Again, I'm breezing through this right now. You're going to have to spend a little time in this section. Here is a sample rubric for the course. You will see a rubric for every assignment, for every exercise. I want you to look at a rubric as a virtual coach. Look at it as a friend. This is friendly advice for you to remember as you do the assignments. And then before you hit that submit button, go look at the rubric and make sure that you've done everything. Rubric. Okay, here's a grading breakdown. You'll see discussion board, weekly quizzes, assignments, exercises, that sort of thing. All right. The secret to success with an online course is staying connected to it, is, I believe, visiting the site daily rather than waiting until the end of the week and rushing to get everything in, because it won't be your best effort. You know it won't be. How many times have you waited until the last minute to write a term paper and you pull an all-nighter and you pound out something on your keyboard? It's not your best. It's not your best at all. That's why I'll be working with you on your term paper, hand in glove, beginning week 4, so that we don't wait until the final moment. So it's pretty easy to feel confident about your participation in this course if you simply visit it daily. Don't wait until the end of the week. Visit it every day. I think that's probably all I got for you right now. Let me just show you content. If you click on it, is blank. Discussion board, if you click on it, is blank, but it won't be beginning week 1. You'll see that content will be organized by week. Week 1 content, week 2 content, week 3 content, and you click on that. I'm going to walk you through it when we get there on the first week. Same with discussions. It'll be organized by week. So just stay tuned, stay connected, stay involved, and you'll do fine in this course, and I think you'll enjoy it. All right, I've enjoyed meeting everybody, and I'll see you soon when you click on the Week 1 content folder, which again will be available on the first day of class. All right, bye-bye now.